welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Anne and this is All the Budgeting. I'm on a journey to repair and recover from filing for Chapter 13 bankruptcy, and I'm utilizing a cash envelope budgeting system to help me do that. And so on this channel, I do paycheck cash stuffings, side hustle cash stuffings, cash condensings, budget with me's, and then I always close out my budget every month, which includes a net worth calculation. So if that is interesting to you, welcome. Hope you stick around, like, comment, all of those things. I really love interacting with all of you in the comment section. Okay, so today's video is a budget with me of my second paycheck for the month of February. Hard to believe that already February is almost over. So I'm going to walk you through my budget for the month. I'm going to break down the cash that I need to pull out of the bank so that I can then stuff that money in my envelopes. I do always start out these budget with me's with stuffing my leftover 5s and 1s into my $5 challenge and my $1 challenge. So I'm gonna get my page open. So this savings challenge book is something that I have available on Amazon, as well as I do have a printable version on Etsy. Everything is linked below. So let me get to the $1 savings challenge. So let's see how many 1s we have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 1s. And so that's going to be 2, this whole row, and then this last one here. All right, so let's go ahead and get these all colored in. I hope everyone is doing well. Almost into the last month of the first quarter. Gosh, it's so hard to believe. What's the weather like where you're at in Chicago? We've been having some pretty crazy weather. For the most part, it's been a very, very mild winter. We've only had like 1 or 2 significant snow falls, and then this past week we had an ice storm, which that was fun. And it was on Ash Wednesday, which I am Catholic. I do sing with a church choir, and so we were supposed to sing at Mass on that night. And I had been kind of keeping an eye on the weather the whole day, and sure enough, like right around the time that I would have been leaving, it was going to be really bad. So I had just texted my director to kind of say, listen, I'm sorry, but it's really bad out here where I am, and it's going to continue to be bad for a couple of hours, and I just don't really feel safe driving in this. And literally 2 minutes later, he emailed the whole choir to say that he was canceling choir for Mass because it was just too bad. So I fortunately did not have to go out in that. So, all right. So I want to show you guys these adorable little pouches I made with my Cricut infusible ink. I think I do need bigger bags. I think these are a little too small, but how cute is that? I don't know. I love it. I've had my Cricut for a while. I've only used it thus far to make planner stickers, to cut them. You know, I get like the kits, the printable kits on Etsy, and then you just print them and cut them at home. So just save a lot of money if you like to decorate your planner, which I do. And I'm like, I want to use it for more things than just stickers. So I got a heat press. I had asked for a bunch of Amazon gift cards for Christmas, and with that I got like a small heat press and stuff like that, and so I've been wanting to play around a bit with sublimation and that kind of thing. So okay, so for my $5 challenge, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fives. And so that is going to be through here. And I know I've mentioned this in the past, but what I'm going to be doing is with the money that I get from these challenges as well as cashback apps, I'm going to put that towards envelope challenges, like bigger envelope challenges. I've been making those envelopes for like the 26, 52, and 100 envelope challenges, and I'm planning on probably selling some. So I think I'm going to start with the 52-week one, and you then, when I finish it, unstuff that and stuff it into the 100 envelope one. I just feel like it's a little bit more doable to do the smaller challenge first. And obviously I'm not doing it how it's intended, where, you know, it's like once a week you're pulling and all that kind of stuff. That's the thing that I always want to stress to people. You know, I'm in a few Facebook groups, and I see a lot of people who get kind of stressed about, well, what's, you know, how am I supposed to do this? What's the right way to do this? And there is no one way, I think, right? It's what works for you and your budget and your situation. So, you know, if you're wanting to get into challenges, but the way that it is designed is a little bit outside of what you can do, or it's a little overwhelming, then change it up. You don't have to do it exactly how it's designed, right? The idea is just to save money and have it, you know, maybe just be a little fun. And you know what? Not everyone has to do challenges either. So yeah, just give yourself that grace of, I don't have to do it how other people are doing it. I can make it work for me. So, okay, so now into my second paycheck for the month of February. So my paycheck was its normal $3,952. I did have $170 of rollover. Now 40 of that is in cash, and so I'm gonna reduce the amount that I am gonna be withdrawing, so that I don't, you know, because I don't have to deposit that money and then just to withdraw it. So I have two 20s that I won't be accounting for here. So that leaves me a total income for this paycheck of $4,122. And then here we have my breakdown of my bills and fixed expenses. So $1,400 is going to my mortgage. That is a little bit more than my mortgage amount. That also includes my insurance. It's condo insurance and escrow for taxes. So that's all of that encompassed into that $1,400. My car payment is $550. My car insurance is $95. I know a lot of people like to pay that insurance bill in full because they get significant savings if they do. I did work it out, and I don't really get big savings if I did pay it off in full. So for me, having it as a monthly charge works just fine. And, you know, like I said, I'm not like, maybe I would save $10 if I were to pay it in full. So not really worth it to me. My AC unit payment is $270. $10 goes to Spotify. The balance of my Chapter 13 bankruptcy payment is coming out of this paycheck of $285. I always budget $100 for gas. Apple TV 7, Hulu 5, $165 for my cleaning service, and then I have a $50 buffer. So that is $2,937 in my fixed bills and expenses, which is leaving me $1,185 to budget. This is what I will be withdrawing from the bank. So moving on to my second page. Here we have my kind of fixed spending and revolving funds. So I have my normal $300 for groceries. I budget $150 a week, and it is amazing to me because I really don't go crazy with my groceries. Like I don't buy organic. I don't buy a ton of stuff, but I do often spend that $150. Not always, but I do often spend pretty darn close to it. It's just so expensive. But anyway, so $300 for groceries, $200 for spending. I budget $100 a week. I don't actually need to pull out for hair this time because of the way that my appointments and my next paycheck falls. My next appointment will be after my next paycheck. So don't need to pull out for that. So that is going to go into my sinking funds, that $100 that I normally would budget. $50 for my emergency fund, $70 for health, and $50 for extra week. So that is $670 that I am putting into my fixed spending and revolving funds, which is leaving me $515 for my sinking funds. So most of that is going to car maintenance with $195, and that is the last time that I will be bulking up one of these priority one funds. From now on, all of that extra money is going into extra debt. Extra debt this week, or this paycheck, is going to be getting $50, and then I have $40 going into subscriptions, and then the bulk of the rest of my priority one and my priority two funds they're going to get $20 each. So home maintenance, home improvement, pet care, electronics, vacation, Christmas, holiday dinner, and gifts, each getting $20. And then all of the rest of them will be getting $10. So entertainment, clothes, beauty, miscellaneous, new car, new house, planner stuff. So a nice amount that I'm getting to put into my sinking funds, which I'm always grateful for. Okay, so now I'm going to break down so that I know the denominations that I need to ask for the bank, from the bank. So let's do this. I've already copied over all of my funds and the amounts into these sheets. So groceries, that's always 2 100s and 2 50s. Spending, I do that all in 20s, so that's 10 20s. Like I said, hair does not get anything this time. Emergency, that'll be 150. Health will be a 50 and a 20. Extra week will be a 50. Extra debt will be a 50. Home maintenance will be 120. Same with home improvement. Now car maintenance will be 100, 150, 2 20s, and 15. Pet care and electronics will be 120 each. Now subscriptions is getting $40. Like I said, I do have 2 20s from my cash rollover that I'll be adding to this. So I'm actually not going to include anything for subscriptions. So that'll kind of make that up instead of reducing, my total by 2 20s. This makes sense to me. So let me scroll this up here. So vacation through gifts, it's getting 120 each. And then entertainment, clothes, and beauty, 110 each. So let me just quickly total up here, and then we'll copy and paste that over to the next page. So 100s, I have 2, 3. 50s, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 20s, I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 10s, I have 3, and then I have 1, 5. And so let me lasso this. If you're wondering what app I'm using, it is Good Notes, and then this is my digital planner that I have available on my Etsy shop, and it is hyperlinked. You just upload it into Good Notes, and makes this kind of stuff really easy because you can just copy and paste and all that kind of stuff. So okay. And so then I have 4 more 10s here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And so so what I'm looking for is 1,145 total. That is with that $40 taken out that I already have from my rollover. So I'm going to erase the number of 10s. So instead of 3 10s, let me erase that. I'm going to have 7. Okay, so for totals, I have 300. For 50s, that'll be 350. Oops, that doesn't look good. 20s, I don't know why I can't do the multiplication in my head. That's 420. In 20s, 7 10s is 70, and then 1 5. So let's just add all this up, make sure it equals $1,145. So 300 plus 350 plus 420 plus 70 plus 5. Yep, 1,145. And so I have these cash breakdown slips. I also sell these on my Etsy shop as a digital download with a bunch of different patterns. And this makes it really easy to take to the bank. The tellers there have said that they appreciate it, and they actually think they're really cute. And I'm playing with. I saw somebody post this, that they turned this kind of thing into like a tear-off pad. So basically they, stacked a bunch up. They had a piece of cardboard at the back, and they used like glue to glue them all together at this so that it just ripped off. So I think I might play around with that, because I mean that would be super easy to make a bunch and sell those as little pads that you can rip off. And even for me, it would make it easy. So I don't know, I'm playing around with that. I say this a lot. Since I do work full time, any side hustles, like I only have nights and weekends to work on them. And I feel like I have so many ideas for side hustles. It's so difficult because I have such limited time to work on them. So I'm very grateful. Obviously, I have a job that pays me very well, and I actually do really enjoy my job. But I also really want to do all these other things as well. So I don't know. It's hard to find that balance of I don't want to be working until, all hours in the morning on side hustle stuff, and like all weekend long. You have to have like time to rest and just time for yourself as well. So it's a balance. And I know a lot of us are in the same boat, right? We're trying to do extra stuff to build additional income and get ahead. And it's like trying to find that balance is real tough. So, okay. So 3 100s, 7 50s, 21 20s, 7 10s, and 1 5 for $1,145. And so I will go to the bank tomorrow morning, pull out this money, and then I will stuff this money into my envelopes and film that. So that will be coming at you next. All right. Well, I hope you are all having a great week, and I'll see you in a couple of days with my stuffing of this money. All right. Thanks. Bye.